everyone, welcome back to this educational channel. So I built this condenser microphone last year and I couldn't find a time actually to open it and review it up. It was actually cheap. It's about $25. That's about 100 Saudi riyal. And we're going to open this microphone so that we can learn something about the microphones and the condenser microphone, also the types of the microphones. Let's go ahead and open it, guys. Okay, here we go. We have a documentation manual, specification manual. We're going to read it later on. We have a windscreen. That is nice. Also, we have a pop filter. So you use each one of them. I mean, you would use one of them only. And those are good actually to reduce the plosives. And we'll discuss plosive later on in this episode. Okay, we have a scissor arm. Okay, very nice. A good scissor arm. Okay, we have the shock mount, shock preventer. We have an XLR plug, XLR to 3.5 millimeters. Very nice, because actually this condenser microphone is an XLR condenser microphone. There are other actually plugs which we maybe will learn later. They are called DIN plugs. Okay, we have a table or disc mount. We have also this cover here. Actually, I don't know what is it for, but I'm going to find out later. Yeah, all right, maybe this is a holder for another dynamic microphone. I don't know, because this is, for example, guys, another type of microphone. This is called dynamic microphone. See, dynamic microphone. So actually, there are three types. The common types, there are many types, but the common types of microphones are three: the dynamic microphone, the condenser microphone, and the ribbon microphone, which we'll discuss later. But I advise you to see a video that I did a long time ago. It's very informative. And finally, we have this condenser microphone, BM-700. Okay, so it is going to be like this. You just connect the XLR plug, and then this will be connected to your device. Very nice. After that, you can put, or maybe later on, you just install the microphone in here. Okay, this can be held like this or held like this. Yeah. It's a little bit difficult, but you can handle it. Then you connect the microphone. After that, you will connect to the scissor arm, and this will go to the table mount or disc mount here, like this. And here you go. Okay, after that, you might also use the windscreen here to cover your microphone or condenser microphone. This condenser microphone, this windscreen And this pop filter, actually they do the same job by preventing the air from actually hitting the microphone. And that is called plosive. We'll discuss it later on, hopefully. All right, so let's go ahead now and have a look on what's written on the documentation. Okay, so this is a professional condenser microphone which adapts the exact complete electronic circuit, controls, and gold plate diaphragm capsule. The microphone with good cardioids, polar picking up pattern, high output, low self-noise, and the accurate reproduction of even the most stable sound. So especially for studios, recording studios, rebroadcasting stations, stage performances, and computer. Absolutely fulfill the requirements of high quality for broadcasting and actually, I believe, because this is actually has been actually manufactured like 2 years ago. Initially, it was appearing on the market maybe 5 or 6 years ago, so it is old. And the quality, it's not going to be the top quality, of course, but it's going to do a nice job when you actually do the recordings for games, for vlogs in your YouTube channel. So we're going to test it, guys, step by step. So let's go ahead to the specifications. It says that it's written here that element 34 pressure gradient transducer. That's nice because there are two types of microphones which we are going to learn this hopefully later on. There are the pressure transducer and trans gradient. That means this is open from two sides. It's open from two sides to the sound, and the pressure, the other type, the pressure transducer a microphone is open from one side. Unidirectionals, of course, all condenser microphones are unidirectionals. This is the frequency between 20 and 20 kilohertz, 20 hertz and 20 kilohertz. Output impedance, 150 ohms. Right, I believe until here it's okay. This is the users how to use. We don't need to read this one, but as you can see, this is unidirectional of 1 kilohertz. That is the condenser microphone, and it is called also cardioid microphone. Let's go ahead, guys, and before we set it up, we're going to open this unit here and to show you actually what does mean the pressure gradient transducer. So let's go ahead and open it from inside to see the internal component. And all condenser microphones, see, I have cut my hand, maybe by mistake. All condenser microphones, they have an internal circuit in order to adjust the audio before it's actually supplying the output to this XLR output. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it to see the internal components. Oh yeah, so as you can see, okay, the main microphone here, it actually connects to a circuit that supplies right and left and ground. As you might see here, those two are the audio output. This is the ground. The ground, as you can see, is also connected to the ground. So XLR, actually this should be X and this should be left and right. Okay, and that is the microphone. This circuit basically is a signal magnifier or audio amplifier, because it actually magnifies the signal coming, electrical signal coming from this microphone, because the microphone here, or this transducer, transforms the waves into electrical signal. Now we have this beautiful, actually there's an inside foam isolator to bring out more protection to this diaphragm here. So the diaphragm is going to actually vibrate when the sound audio waves hits this diaphragm, converting that actually movement into small millivoltages coming through here, and then this circuit is magnifying the signal to be able to be actually received through this XLR output. Okay, then you can connect to your device. That's why the audio is great. So let's go ahead and I have to actually make a signal here. I have to put some sign in here because this is important for me to know where is the front and where is the back. Okay, and so as I said, pressure gradient transducer. The pressure comes from here and goes to here. So the difference, the pressure comes from here. Okay, the pressure of the audio waves comes from here and also comes from here. And the differential, or the difference between them, that's called the gradient. Okay, that's why it is a pressure gradient microphone, because there are some microphones with only pressure. All these microphones we have studied so far are called solid-state microphones, and they are basically any microphones using solid-state circuitry, such as preamps. They have been given this name to distinguish them from tube microphones, which are using tubes to suit their diaphragm's high impedance. Tube microphones are the best in quality of sound and sensitivity, but they require power supplies and amplifiers, which makes them really unsuitable in outdoor recording, but they can be used perfectly inside studios. We will speak about the tube microphones in details in the upcoming episodes. Diaphragm. Okay, so let's put let's just put it in the screen. We're going to put it back here like this, and we are going to put some small signal in here so that we will know that this place is for the front. Okay, guys. Okay. I don't know how did I cut my hand. Okay, so let's put this back in here like this. You see that there is also a space here so that it will actually hold in here. Okay, it will cling in here like this. See, it's not moving. And with this way, we have already discovered everything regarding the condenser microphone. And just in the side of the direction of the name, we have the front diaphragm of the microphone, meaning that actually receiving from here is higher than receiving from here. Let's go ahead and connect it and put it for test. Before we go, we can just actually put it here by just only squeezing those two important sides like this, and it can actually fall down like this. All right, let's go ahead, and I will catch you after setup, guys. Okay, everyone, and here we are testing this condenser microphone, and this is what I meant when I talked about plosives, because it's the ear actually hitting to the microphone. As you can see, we haven't used the windscreen, okay, because we'll set it up later, and we haven't also used the pop-up filter. So I don't know about the sound. I guess it's okay for actually a decent audio, but it's not actually the top. There are better than this condenser microphone for sure in the market, but as a beginning it is nice because it's actually budget and cheap. So let's talk a little bit about let's talk a little bit. So let's have a small example about these blue shifts, because it should now provide blue shifts, although it has an internal linen or a small actually covering foam inside. So, and when we put actually, I'm sorry, this pop-up filter, as you can see, you should be a little bit away from the microphone, and when you come to here, you still can hear the sound. It's a little bit hopefully nice and good. Now let me catch you when I set up this window screen to test it also. Okay guys, and here we are using this window screen as I set it up like this, and I think it is actually helpful when I actually provide plosives to the microphone. It's going to a little bit minimize the plosives. So you either use your pop-up foam or the window screen. Alright guys, thank you very much. I hope we have learned something beneficial. See you in next episode and take care.